Good morning. I'll not be sharing much data and cluttered slides. So it is just to make you comfortable. So thank you everyone. Thank you this great forum and all the dignitaries, leaders, OEMs, industry partners. Thank you for being part of it. I've been following up, this event for many years now, and I know how much knowledge it brings, how much opportunity it gives to share our ideas. And see, in this room, people who are sitting, they carry that responsibility of, making everything happen, whatever is shown on the screen. So I come from a company which is JK Tyre, a big brand in India. So need not to spend much time how big we are. And as we operate in 100 countries and we are a global brand, we make in various countries. So that is given since we are associated. And the second row here is more, I made it specially for the people who own trucks, who own electric vehicles, or any OEM who make OEM buses or trucks, and they run it too. So we are very strong, and my whole idea of sharing with you is that if we know so much, if industry is going to change that much, and if we are hearing it for the many years, what role we are playing and how we all are geared up, and with the OEMs, with everybody, with the customers on the in the on the road. So I'll be talking with that perspective, how we can collaborate better, how we can make the things happen right. So we have some history of doing a few good things, which really makes an impact, right? And which actually is ahead of the regulations. So we did few things which have been accepted well by the industry. When we say industry, we all are engaged to help today's and tomorrow's fleet operators succeed on highways. Largely 80% of the transporters in this country, they can understand what we speak, what technology says, but it is very difficult for them to efficiently use the technologies people like you and me bring to them, put in the truck or the tires. Or we are talking about digital, and I don't think most of the transporter today have actually reached to a level where they are seriously thinking of circular economy or carbon footprints. Okay, so we will do our bit together. So I appreciate all the people who are engaged in doing this, all the OEMs and all the manufacturers, what they are doing. So we are also putting in our bit of contribution to make this transporter succeed on the road, right? So we have many things which are first in the industry, which are not regulation led. Government didn't tell us, no law told us to do it, but I feel because in India we see there are not many new players, except we see in with the EV, we are lucky. A lot of OEMs are evolving now to the new thought and collaborating better with the vendors or the partners. So we made the first EV tire in the country. We made the first cashless, you can say, service for the driver on the highway, with a lot of AI put into it, which we recently launched. We made the first Fleet Connect software for the transporter to use it for free, right? We have been talking about efficiency, but the transporter today is left alone to deal with it. And we go separately and tell him, but we are making some efforts so that this guy gets, let's see the world through a transporter or a fleet owner's perspective. So I'll be sharing a few. Only thing is I've been given 10 minutes. It's unfair. That's what I want to do. You right, I'm a title partner. 10 minutes, I don't know whether I can complete my introduction or so. So I've come from Delhi, and throughout the night, the flight was diverted to Bombay. I reached here at early morning 4 o'clock. Okay, so 10 minutes is unjustified. So don't give me some signal to get down, right? Let me compete. But I carry that responsibility so that you squeeze your agenda during the day. I'm talking about last 10 years. No big change till 2019. No big change in this. Best was the speed governor on the trucks. I'm talking about how fast now the things are changing because of the regulations. And in next, let's say in 19 and 20 in the vehicle industry and maybe the industry we are in, again, we just added axle loads. We suited the industry, suited everyone, okay? And then went to the emission norms. And then Y20 vehicle scrappage policy was introduced. These are not big game changers. These are not technologically big game changers. It may help us to just readjust a bit and talk more, right? So, but let's see. Now is the time. This is going to be a very big change. We are going through an era where we will see something big happening and everybody changing and contributing to that change. And now you see in 23, 24, with the new emission norm, PM e-drive schemes, and then journey towards the sustainability, development of EV-specific tires for us as a tire industry. And then 25, 26, you just see AC cabins. Although on AC cabin 2025, I have my own views. My personal view is that we should not have waited for the government to tell us to put a small AC on a 40 lakhs trucks worth 40 lakhs or so. And of course, the noise level. I'll take you through that, how these norms are coming, what is coming in the future in 27 and 28, how we as a responsible organization is geared up in putting things on the street and available commercially to the people. So we are talking about, this has been already discussed by Mr. Kulkarni and Mr. Shah on this. So I'll not take much time. I'll move forward to it. See how we are managing this regulations with the innovations. We as a tire manufacturer, we are moving ahead with making low RRC tires. We are low with the club with the wet grip and the low noise level. So the European standard should be here available today before the government say to us. So you're working towards that. And then comes the other standards which are there in the world about the tire labeling and all. So we are working already. And when I say we are working, it is not 100%, but to a larger part now it is available, right? So we are talking about EPR. Everybody, throughout the day there will be a lot of discussion. I'll not spend time. But we are now not only investing in that infrastructure which helps right way for the disposal of the used tires in the country, and making sure that we have end-to-end from cradle to grave responsibility of whatever we produce. So the mega trends which we have seen which impact the tire industry is the change in demand shift from tractor trailers to from rigid to the tractor trailer side. And of course, this was again for the efficiency, cost efficiency and things like that. Not big technological change because of on that. It was just better roads. It suited the transporter. It suited for our business. We made it. But now what next? The next side on this is when we talk about low rolling resistance tire which save fuel. Next big thing is why a tire should give you 100,000 kilometers. Why can't 200,000 kilometers? Why can't 300,000 kilometers? So that is, we are talking about high mileage tires. We are talking about XM series and XF series. Then we are talking about reusing of the tire for the multiple rotators. Why a tire? In cars, they don't rotate tires. In trucks, you can't run your truck efficiently if you don't rotate it. Why in India it is rated only once? Why in US, Europe, or Australia, 3 to 4 rates are common? Why not to make those casings so rigid and durable to withstand all, you can say, weather conditions and have a longevity on the highways? So that is it that we are working on. Then the EV technology, people might not have many other than the EV. People may be thinking it is the same tire which goes there. No, these are different tires. Requirement is different. And then why we are getting into EV? To save fuel, save on the fuel side, as well as create less carbon footprints and have tires which have lower rolling resistance tires and with high wheat torque. So then comes the smart tire RFID. I'll be spending more time there. All of you are aware of the first 4 pillars, smart tire and RFID technology. So XF series, I just talked about it, and I'll show you that in one of the slide where we say, let's save 5% of diesel by using XF series. I'm very happy that the very responsible OEMs we have, and they have shifted to XF series as the OEM. Though it took time, though it took BS6 norms to be implemented by the government, but they were very quick, they were very fast, and all now OEMs have low rolling resistance tires as a OEM. That's the big change, bringing in 5 to 6%, and eventually at least 2% of the diesel is saved by the transporters today. And 2% of the diesel saving is big thing for somebody having 500 trucks or 1,000 trucks. And those are the example I'm talking about. Not everybody, but even if 10% transporter in the country are able to achieve it, we are doing something good for the nation and justifying our investment on the technology. So this is just a slide to sensitize you on this, how it is and how OEMs have actually adopted it. Good thing that there's a collaboration, better understanding between all. So this is what I guess there are many people who are into EV buses and trucks. This is for them. We made first EV tire, and we researched out what is the challenges with the bus or truck EV makers, EV industry, is that they have been struggling to convince the customer on the range of the bus per charge, right? So we are able to bring in efficiency there by having special tires. And the second is they were struggling with the huge tire failures because the motor or the whole the setting of the torque was different as compared to ICE engines, and there were a lot of bead failures. So we redesigned the tire and launched it as EV tire, and we were the first there. And that is today we are happy that we have 70% share of business in EV buses in the country, not only in OEM, but including the replacement, which is repeatedly people are using it. So another one is that every product where we put in a lot of technology is going to be expensive. We need to know how to use it. Rather, not we, the customer need to know how to use it efficiently, and we should carry that economic responsibility of charging him for the premium pricing. So one of the area where people were struggling was asset monitoring in India, and the large transporters who spend, let's say, 30-40 crore rupees on buying, let's say 30,000 tires in a year, and we were not doing anything. So we are the first to have this RFID technology into the tire, so that they have better efficiency and better control over the assets. So another one was here we are the first. See, all these things, if we know, we should do. If we do, It should reach to the guy who is going to use it. And if the guy using it is able to tell you, is gain what my brochure says on that, that is a big satisfaction and doing good for the nation and the industry. This is one such thing. We are talking about smart tire, where in your cars, whosoever have the car bought in last 3 years will have TPMS. My mobile or the car tells you if the tire inflation pressure is low in the tire, but not for the commercial driver struggling on the highway with the speed and the challenges of reaching on time. If anything goes well on the front tire of a truck with a multi-axle truck, what will happen? It is a big safety concern, and it put in danger the life of all the stakeholders on the road, whether other passersby, trucker, bikers, and everybody. So we put it there and made it happening, and you would be happy to know that we have now around 2 lakh tires in the country in the commercial side running on Indian roads. People are adapting to it. The other benefit is having right inflation pressure. You can adjust, knowledge of right inflation pressure, you can save fuel. And when we save fuel, I think we are saving the nation also. Then comes the big thing, and this is a very big. We have been talking about software as a service. Now we are talking about tire as a service. We know when we are moving from nylon tire to bias tire to radial tire, radial to tubeless tire, tubeless to the smart tires, and maybe tomorrow the RFT tires. Surely initially the technology is costly. Surely the people who need it more can't use it. And surely these people don't know what we teach them about the care and maintenance as well as how to use it effectively, because they are engaged in many, many more things. It's not their core business. Their domain is different. So we came out with what you say is Uberization of the tires. And now we tell to the client, don't buy tires. Just pay us for the kilometers you cover in a month. And there is a fair amount of tech around the tire and the truck and the in the ecosystem, where we have the largest tech platform handling this kind of service, where there's a lot of, you can say, TPMS, RFID, and the highway pit stops are there. So people have peace of mind. When I say peace of mind, so surely, whatever I'm sharing with you, it's very difficult for a roadside trucker to understand what this technology is, how to use it. So I invest on this and they just pay me per kilometer. And we are the leader here. And when we say leader, it is above 90% share of business. And I'm talking about the top 100 transport companies in the country who have adopted and fast changing to it. And the 70% of the EV buses in 26 cities, they are running on our tires, where right from the inflation pressure, change, alignment, rotation, tire repair, rotating, everything is done by us. And for the trucker, we are now talking about new age service setup, where there will be cashless service for a trucker on the highway in case of the puncture. When for a tubeless tire, we provide tools to the pit stop guy, a puncture shop near the fuel station. And then we are going to set up our own workshop where you need not to take long trucks into the cluttered transport centers in the country. Change your tires on the highway. You need to buy, keep in go down, but buy it here and pay us per mile. And this is all tech enabled. And the ecosystem is like that. You don't need an engineer or a driver or a owner or anybody to check the tire inflation pressure, NSD, tire stencil number, or anything related to the tire. So these are the new age services we are talking about. And this one is the beautiful on the right side of your screen is that we are talking about AI. Surely we will be using 90% of you may be in some form or other may be using it, but we are making a driver in India to use this AI to reach out to, in case of a breakdown, to the nearest pit stop and have a cashless service. And gentlemen, when I'm saying this, it is happening. For 25,000 trucks, trailers, and buses in the mobility ecosystem are able to reach out. It is the, you can say, I'm sharing with you, but it is happening in India, and we are making sure that this becomes the world-class system. All these services are global in nature. A tire becomes smaller. We are talking about the entire ecosystem around this, and we have not only we are talking about. This is the customer what they say when they say on the CNG side they save 3.3%, on the fuel side they save, and I'm talking about years on years of data. Need not to convince anybody. Our growing business is the indicator of that. So with this, I thank you. Thank you. Surely I might have taken much time. Please meet me and my team to learn more about how we can collaborate better with all the other partners here, OEMs, and anybody investing on the, let's say, technology or anything related to what I said. If you can contribute, I'll be open to discuss with you. Thank you so much.